Clever boy. Clever boy. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to come and show you how you can use a linen basket, just a simple linen basket like so, to do enrichment games with your dog. So I've probably done one of these before with the balls in it maybe. I use it where you just throw in all, you know, like ball pit balls, the soft ones, throw all them in and put some treats underneath it. Or I sometimes use this where I just throw a great big sheet in and I've put treats throughout it. But this one that I'm doing today is more of a way of getting them to think, rather than just using their nose to find the treats within the sheet or within the balls. This is getting them to think through what they need to do. They can see there's a treat. It needs to be a high value treat, before I forget. It needs to be something that they really love. There's no good just using their kibble. I wouldn't think they would work hard enough to get it. But yeah, they need to create a strategy, if you like. So what I would say then is that this is for probably advanced level dogs, but you can do this at a more basic level. So what I'm doing with the basket is, firstly, I'm putting it up the right way and I just throw a blanket right the way over it, and I have put a couple of treats in it. I show Watson, I don't think that I showed that on video, but I show him that there's a treat in it, so I sort of lift it up and he can smell that there's a treat in it. Or what you can do is actually show the dog that you are dropping a treat in it and then quickly cover it with the blanket. They then know there's a treat in there to be found. I then turn the linen basket upside down for the second one, put a treat on the top of the bottom, if you like, then put a sheet on top of it. I then keep the linen basket upside down, put a treat underneath it and put the blanket on top. And then finally, I put the blanket underneath an upside down linen basket, and then they need to pull the blanket out from underneath where the treat is, and that's how they get it. So they can get it either by pulling the blanket or by pushing the linen basket. So like I said, this is advanced because I think it needs a dog to do it this way. I think it needs a dog that knows how to play find it, or if you have done some kind of training with your dog, any kind of shaping training or trick training, then they're used to the concept that you are there is a treat, they need to get to it, they need to figure it out. But if you have a dog like that, as I do, you know, I'm always looking for ways to tire out his brain. I might actually do this game again today. He's going to be here later. My husband's just taken him for a really big walk to try and tire him out for the day, because my husband's going to golf and I have got a knee injury going on. So I might take this out later to try and tire him out. If you do want to use this with a dog that is not used to training and you want to do it at a more beginner level, then simply take the linen basket, throw a treat in and say find it, and see, you know, wait until they get to use their nose. You have to wait a few minutes for it to kick in their brain that they need to find something if they're not used to it. But you also need to make sure that the dog doesn't get frustrated. So if it's sitting there for, you know, more than, say, I don't know, a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, then shake the linen basket so that they can get a bit of the scent, or they can see it, or point to the linen basket. You need to help the dog along. So that's the way you could start off if this is a beginner, and then you could cover the linen basket a little bit with a blanket, you know, just do it much, much simpler. But even with the ones that are advanced, you need to make sure that they don't get too frustrated. You might spot in the video that I kind of help Watson at one point, because I'm saying to him, yep, keep going, because he's pulling the blanket. And so he's doing the right thing, but the treat's not getting to him quick enough. So I sort of push the basket a little bit so that it gets to him, and he's like, oh, okay, that is how you do it, you know. So you have to make sure they don't get too frustrated, but they've got enough time to think through a solution. So anyway, I will put the video in now of Watson trying these various challenges, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments. Oh, nearly had it there. Clever boy. Clever boy. I'll turn it upside down this time. How are you going to get the one underneath though? if there's any in there. Oh, there it is. He's just circling it, figuring out what to do. You don't know what to do? Push. Yes, that's it. Push, push. That's not push, that's pull. Push. Push. He's trying to lick his way through. Push, push. Push. Yes, push. Yes. It's right there, silly. That's it, you got it now. Clever boy. He always stops for a minute to think about it and to see if we'll help. That's what I mean. He stops, is like, I can't do it, you help me. Good boy, that's it. Keep going. Nearly got it. Yes. Yes, yes, keep going. Keep going. Keep going, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, keep going. Yes. Clever boy.